I think our guys tried. I think they wanted to do the things they needed, but we just didn't have it. And hats off to Boise. I thought they played really well, really physical, really defended us well. And then we had a really hard time defending them, especially Shaver and Acott. So they earned it. They played much better than we did.
Coach, how much did this just take you aback? I know you go in expecting a competitive game, and they just hit you right away the way they did.
Yeah, it's hard. We just prepare as much as we can. It's just it was short prep, and we really only banged bodies on Monday. Couldn't really bang bodies on Tuesday, and we play today. And it's not an excuse. Don't get me wrong. It's not an excuse at all. It's just. I think it was evident tonight with me watching it. We just didn't have that pop that we've been having, and hopefully we can get it back. We got to travel now. We're not going to be able to really practice much tomorrow after a game, and then you got to practice Friday and suit up Saturday, and then you got one day to prep for Wyoming. So it's what it is, and we got control. We can control, but. To me, they looked stronger, faster. More engaged than what we did, and hopefully we can learn from it and move to the next one.
Coach, I'm wondering what are some of the I know the result is not what you want, but the positives maybe that you can take away from this, things that you liked.
Well, I thought we competed. I don't think it wasn't about our guys trying or competing. Those are the things we only had 12 turnovers playing a very, very physical team, a very experienced team, a very mature team. Those two Power 5 transfers of Acott and Kijab those are big physical guards, and I thought we felt that, and I think Shaver is somebody who I think is really improved over last year. I think he's really gotten better, and Armas is who Armas is. He hurts you on the backboard, and he's a physical presence. And, and they got good stuff out of Najee Smith off the bench. They got 11 points off him off the bench. So we just, we got beat on the glass. We ended up cutting it to 9 off the glass, but we were down 14-15 on the glass most of the night. But they haven't been a big transition team, and I thought they ran hard tonight. And we didn't have that. We didn't have when we did get stops, it was hard to get them to sprint and do the things that we normally do, and same thing in transition. So, we'll have to look at the tape and see it. But, I feel for them because I do think that we competed. We got to the line. We made foul shots. And like I said, the 12 turnovers was something that is a positive. But as far as overall offense, overall defense, there's just not a lot of positives out of that.
Coach, I'm also wondering about if the road trip itself can maybe be a bonding type thing. Because if you set aside Kansas, due to cancellations and stuff, you guys haven't had a ton of road trips.
No, because we've had cancellations. We had a Texas trip that was canceled. So that affected us. So we have not had that. And Kansas was very fast. Kansas was about as quick as trip as you can take. And this one's not going to be very long. We're going to leave tomorrow. We won't get there till 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And by the time we get to the hotel, and we play at 1 o'clock on Saturday, or I think 3 o'clock. I can't remember now, but it's an afternoon game. Saturday, so it's a quick trip, and it's going to be a quick trip turnaround on Monday. But it's what it is. We've had cancellations, so we know we're going to have to play 3 games. It's just, I think, really hard coming out of pause. Now we got to go play at some altitude and on the road, but this group hadn't won a road game yet, so it's a huge challenge and something that we got to step up. We got to grow. We got to mature. And we've got to get tougher. We've just got to get tougher as a team, and I think that was the good lesson tonight, regardless of pause, regardless of what affected anybody. I thought you saw 5 seniors and a junior and 2 super seniors with a lot of maturity, a lot of toughness, a lot of experience, and that showed through tonight, and we've got to learn and grow from that.
Do you have any more questions for Coach?
And Coach, you mentioned you don't obviously have many practice opportunities between now and the next one. So with that being said, how do you make sure this doesn't become a losing streak?
Yeah, that's a good question. It comes down to our toughness. we've got to do a good job. Air Force has been on pause, so they haven't played in a while. So it's just we've got to do a good job. We've got a game under our belt now, and now we got to go away from home. Our next opponent then after that's Wyoming on Monday, and Wyoming's got to play on Saturday. So it is what it is. It's not like there was an advantage either way tonight. I just thought the more experienced, more mature, older team was able to take care of tonight. And now we've got to, I don't think, now we're going into an Air Force game and it's a road game. We've got to learn very quickly from this, watch tape as coaches, watch tape as players, and we got more toughness and more resolve going into the next game.
I mean, any loss is disappointing, but this one, I mean, it's very disappointing. I just feel like they were just tougher than us tonight, and which is just unacceptable. Especially when you play against a veteran team, you know they're going to crash hard, you know they're going to play hard. So we just didn't match their energy until like the second half. And so, I mean, like, we really just got to get back to the drawing board and figure out what we got to do to get back to where we can play the way we usually play.
Like you said, every loss is definitely it doesn't feel right. I just feel like they were the better team today. They out-hustled us. They were more physical than us. They just beat us on all cylinders. And like you said, we got to get back in the gym and figure out what we got to do to get back to our team the way we play normally.
What did you guys learn about your team tonight, and what you each individually want to improve on, and as a team you want to improve on?
I mean, it's hard to learn something about yourself or in the team in just one game. But, I mean, obviously, we just got to get tougher. I mean, as a team and as a whole and individually, I mean, everybody just has to take a look in the mirror and just get tougher. As a whole, we have to be a tougher team because every toughness play, every loose ball, they got. Every rebound, offensive rebound, they got. So, I mean, everybody just off our team got to look in the mirror and just find a way to get tougher so we can win these tough games.
You guys have a short turnaround before playing Air Force, and so how do you, just with this short turnaround, just focus in on what do you specifically do? Bond more? Do you think that helps your team? Do you guys spend more time, more practice? Because you only have 1 day of practice before the game, so what specifically will help?
You can't ever be too high or too low, so I just feel like we got to find that balance, and we all got to keep our heads and come together and not grow apart. So, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, off the court, everybody on our team hangs out. Everybody's super close. So, I mean, that's never the problem. I don't think our bond as a whole would never break, for real, just because we've been together for 2 years now. Everybody's super close. But everybody still just has to look in the mirror and individually and just see what they can bring to help us get this next game on the road at Air Force.
How are you guys just both individually taking these pauses, and how does it emotionally impact your game?
You could use it as an excuse, but honestly, everybody's going through it, so it really can't be an excuse. That's my thing. You got to control what you can control, and yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not an excuse, but it's very tough. So, I mean, we just have to adapt because everybody in the country is going through the same thing that we are. Boise State just came off pause. We came off pause. We got 2 days to practice, so, I mean, we had a chance. We had the opportunity, and we didn't seize the moment, so just can't complain. You got to play.
Is it tough to prepare on such a, with these 2 back-to-back games so close together on the road?
I mean, yeah, it's tough, but we signed up for it. College basketball is a tough sport to play. So we just got to answer the call whenever we get it, and we got to be ready.
Yeah, everybody in the country is going through the same thing that we're going through. It's tough, but I mean, life's tough. So you just got to adapt.
Sorry,